Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all well. In today's tutorial, I am going to show you how I made this beautiful creamy anti-aging dragon fruit face and body cream. We start by preparing the dragon fruit infused water. To prepare about 150 grams of dragon fruit infused water, I pour 200 grams of distilled water into a pot. Place the pot on the stove and bring the water to boil. When the water starts boiling, turn the stove off, but leave the pot on the stove. Then add 3 grams of dry crushed dragon fruit to the water and leave for 5 minutes. You can also use dragon fruit powder if that's what you have. After 5 minutes, we have the dragon fruit infused water. The next step is to filter the water using a cheesecloth. Guys, make sure there are no dragon fruit particles in the infused water. And here we have the dragon fruit infused water. The next step is to measure out the amount needed and pour it into a beaker or a heat-resistant container. As I am preparing 200 grams of dragon fruit face and body cream, I will use 116 grams of dragon fruit infused water. I add 7 grams of niacinamide to the dragon fruit infused water and mix until the niacinamide dissolves. Niacinamide is a highly effective skincare ingredient. It helps maintain the health and appearance of the skin's outer layer by reducing water loss and improving moisture content. Once the niacinamide has dissolved, I take 4 grams of glycerin and add 0.40 grams of xanthan gum to it. Then mix until they blend well. When the mixture is well blended, I add it to the dragon fruit infused water and mix until it blends well with the water. As we all know, it is best to mix the xanthan gum with the glycerin before adding it to the dragon fruit infused water. Otherwise, the xanthan gum will form lumps, which will take longer to swell and dissolve. Once I have mixed the xanthan gum and glycerin, I keep the beaker aside and prepare the oil face. To prepare the oil face, we use a separate beaker. I pour 25 grams of sweet almond oil into the beaker. Sweet almond oil is an excellent choice for use in face creams, body creams, and lotions, as it nourishes the skin and is suitable for use on sun-exposed skin. I also add 20 grams of olive squalane to the beaker. Squalane is a wonderful lipid that is really good for the skin. It is a light oil that spreads easily on the skin and leaves no greasy feeling. It is found in human sebum in the form of unsaturated squalane. The next ingredient I add is 1 gram of beeswax. I use white beeswax for this recipe. This beeswax forms a protective layer on the skin, helping formulations stick better. It is great for improving the texture and viscosity in water in oil emulsions and oil-based products. It is perfect for dry, chapped, and irritated skin. The next ingredient we add to the beaker is 1 gram of shea butter. Shea butter is the ultimate multitasker. It can be used to protect and enhance the viscosity of other ingredients. It is an amazing emollient which moisturizes and protects the skin. The next ingredient I add into the beaker is 6 grams of jojoba oil. Jojoba oil is a stable, long-lasting oil that does not break down on the skin, has a protective effect, and is not affected by bacteria. It is suitable for use in any mixture and helps to effectively stabilize oil blends. The next ingredient we add to this oil face is Emulsifying Wax NF. Emulsifying Wax NF is a fully vegetable-derived emulsifier for oil in water emulsions. Its composition includes cetearyl alcohol and polysorbate 60. Polysorbate 60 is an effective emulsifier, while cetearyl alcohol is ideal for thickening and stabilizing the emulsion. After adding in the Emulsifying Wax NF, we place the beaker containing the water phase and the beaker containing the oil phase in a water bath and heat on medium heat to about 70 degrees Celsius using the double boil method. When both phases are ready, I remove the beakers from the water bath and immediately pour the hot water phase into the hot oil phase. I mix for about 30 seconds with a hand whisk. I usually start mixing with a hand whisk to make sure both phases are fully combined before I start the emulsification process with a stick blender. I mix with the stick blender for about 2 minutes for the mixture to homogenize. When the mixture is homogenized, I mix with a hand whisk for some seconds. And then with a spatula to control the consistency. From this point on, I will mix using a hand whisk, then a spatula, taking little breaks every now and then until the temperature cools down to around 40 degrees Celsius. As the temperature cools down, you will notice it gets thicker and more voluminous. When the temperature is around 40 degrees Celsius, I start adding in the heat-sensitive ingredients. The first ingredient I add is 3.20 grams of dragon fruit extract. Dragon fruit has long been used in traditional skincare practices in various regions where the fruit is cultivated. Dragon fruit is used as a remedy to brighten the skin, combat dry skin, rashes, and other related skin conditions. I use my homemade dragon fruit extract in this formula. If you wish to know how I made the extract, the link to the video will be in the description box below. After mixing in the dragon fruit extract, the next ingredient I add is 1 gram of vitamin E. I also add in 1 gram of liquid Jamal Plus, which will act as the preservative. Then I mix until the ingredients are well blended. After mixing in the vitamin E and the preservative, I add in 0.40 grams of jasmine perfume oil. You can of course use any perfume oil of your choice. I mix for the perfume oil to blend with the rest of the ingredients. Guys, can you see how thick and creamy the consistency is? The next step is to test the pH value of the cream. I add 2 grams of the cream to 8 grams of distilled water. Mix well. Then dip the pH strip into the mixture for a few seconds. Remove it and see what the pH value is. As you can see from the results, the pH value is around 6. We need to lower it to around 5.5. To lower the pH value from 6 to around 5.5, I add 0.30 grams of citric acid to the cream. Mix well. Then test the pH value again. We now have a pH value of around 5.5, which is perfect. Guys, if you wish to obtain an accurate pH result, it is recommended that a digital pH meter be used. The next step is to transfer the cream into a clean sterilized container. Seal it airtight and keep at room temperature away from direct sunlight. This cream is suitable for use on the face and the body in the morning and evening. Guys, make sure you always use sunscreen before leaving the house. The cream feels amazing on the skin. It is soft, smooth, and doesn't leave any greasy feeling on the skin. Guys, we have come to the end of the tutorial. Thank you so much for watching the video. And thank you for all the love and support. Please do not forget to give it a like, leave a comment, share it, and subscribe to my channel. You can find a downloadable PDF file of this formula on my Patreon page. If you would like to support the growth of this channel, you can become a channel member, join my Patreon, or support me through PayPal. Thank you all so much for the support. I wish you a wonderful day and look forward to sharing my next formula with you. Bye bye and God bless you.